Hello guys, and welcome to this new video. So today I wanted to share some value based on my experience of the 1 year learning AI agents and how you can actually learn the fastest way AI agents. So let's get to it, and if you have any comments, don't hesitate to put them in the comment section. So there is a lot of questions when you just start in this field, is going with code or no code. There's a lot of people that are talking about vibe coding, AI systems, etc., etc. I would give my best advice based on what I know and the fact that I am a coder also and a software engineer. So I hope I will give value for people that are entering this field, or maybe they are in the midway of in the learning curve. I think this kind of feedback would give them a lot of value, and that's something that I would have liked to have when I just started. So let's get to it. So as I said, there is the no code kind of spectrum and the code spectrum. So if you are a no coder, I would say go with no code. That's an easy answer, I would say. But if you are a coder, that's what is tricky. I would say go with the no code route, and let me explain why. Why is that? Because the clients, what matters for the clients is the ROI, so the return on investment, which means a value. So whatever you are coding in the background or not coding, it doesn't matter for the clients. So the no code route is the best choice because it's the fastest way to create a kind of MVP product or whatever, and it creates a lot of value for clients because you can deliver those quickly, deploy them quickly. So if you're a coder, no code is the way. If you're not a coder, no code is the way. So going directly to the path and how I would start learning if I had to start all over again. So I have put some steps and also some kind of a business kind of, I would say, target steps that I would have taken if I had to start all over again. So let's go through them, and if you find that there is something that you can complement, anything that you can add, just put it in the comment section. I wanted also to actually let you know that I have a community, a school community that is for free, where I share and I explain those concepts in a very easy manner. So don't hesitate to join the community. You can find the link in the description. So just click on that and see you there. There's some courses that you can see are very interesting we are scratching the surface about these concepts. So this first step, I would say, just give it 2 days. Don't take a lot of time learning, but because for me, the best way to learn is by building. So for me, just scratch the surface of AI. Don't go deep like mathematical stuff and things that are complicated. I would say just learn the basics, like AI is just a probability kind of system, etc. Context, prompting, what is a prompt, how you can prompt correctly, and just move on and go to other concepts and just get the surface of I would say these concepts. And later on, actually, when you will start building, you will notice that you will get the skill and get in that learning curve very quickly. So RAG, MCPs, and types of LLMs that are existing today. You can also check the tokenization in the billing, but that's something that you can also kind of get deep into it later on. Software basics, if, for loops, APIs. That's mostly what you need for the starting. And yeah, don't worry, later on you will get to know the other stuff. So for this step 2, you will choose your tools. So in my side, I will go directly with N8N because it's the most complete, I would say, automation tool out there today. So I would go directly with that. For the database, I would go, there is two kind of, I would say, teams out there, the Airtable or Supabase. I think if you are a no coder, I would suggest directly going with Supabase because you have vector database that you can use. You can use RAG easily there, and there is a lot of other functionalities that you can use later on. So learning Supabase directly will help you further on in the future. So the step 3, I would say, find problems, start building, have fun. The most important thing is to have fun. And if you find it kind of hard to start, I would say start directly with like peer kind of programming with content creators, people that are already having videos on YouTube, that are having a lot of content about how to create workflows. I would just actually build the same workflows as them and make them work, try to understand and not just copy paste. Yeah, and later on just find problems. Find either like I would start with my own problems first, because based on what your projects and your goals are, you can start with that and automate things that are like heavy in your life, and you can automate those using AI agents, or you can search for other people problems, like people that are surrounding you, and then you can find people on Reddit that are asking for some help, etc. You can also do that. For the step 4, I would say step 3 and step 4, I would do that at the same time. I would start marketing what I'm doing, what I'm building. If it depends on your goal, if you're taking this seriously and you want to make this as your career, I would say go with that, because it will give you some credibility, and people will reach out to you, maybe to get some help to buy your templates or things like that. So I would say do those things both at the same time. And for the step 5, I would start doing freelancing jobs for businesses, for agencies. And maybe create an agency. If I get a lot of demand and clients in the door, I will probably create an agency and start to employ some other kind of freelancers, so I can get some a little bit more money out of that. And yeah, what I will do also in this first step, I will try to kind of choose a niche and focus on that niche first. And later on, just try also to normalize as possible your templates, so you can resell them or reuse them for other clients, so you don't have to do the work all over again. So yeah, and also try to showcase always what you're doing. Try to share what you're doing. If you create an agency or a company, share what you do. Try to reach to people. Yeah, marketing is as much as important as a technical skill. If I would say it's even, I would say more important than the skill itself. So yeah, based on that, you can stop here. For me, you can stop here and make money and stay in this kind of no coding, I would say left area, far left area, I would say. But if you maybe found like there is something that is repeatable in your niche, and there is a lot of value and a big opportunity, and people are asking you, and there is a validated kind of need and demand, you can move to the SaaS coding and vibe coding. So of course, this is the big money kind of machine, because the money is not related to your time anymore, compared to the other, let's say, business case. So I would say for the step 1, you're still in the no coder kind of area, but you're moving a bit to the spectrum of the coding area. So you can actually do the vibe coding and create AI systems with a front end using vibe coding. For example, Lovable is no coder friendly, or using Cloud Code. It depends. I think Cloud Code is a little bit more a coder kind of, I would say, tool, but you can learn it, of course. Anything you can learn. So yeah, you can do that. You can keep the N8N as the backend. What I would suggest is go further in validating the demand and trying to find if your product has the product market fit, and if there is people that would pay for it as a SaaS. So I would do that first, and then later on, if I see there is demand, and then I see if there is money that is entering out of the SaaS, and there is people that are asking for it, then I will move to the step 2. But to be honest with you, the step 2, you will have to learn how to code. That's very important, because AI in vibe coding, it's good to create front ends and like user interface. But when you go with it depends on your product also, but when you get a complex in the complex kind of product area, with a lot of users, you will start to have some security kind of issues, parallelization kind of also issues. So you have to optimize and choose your best tools to do those kind of architectural work. So you'll probably need to know how to code or employ coders. So yeah. So for me, that's the step 2, but there is still steps, of course, in this kind of step. There is much more steps inside of those that I didn't mention. It's also based on my experience, guys. So don't hesitate to join my community. So I'm basically talking about AI and AI for businesses. Introduce yourself and take care, guys. Have a good night. Bye.